Hey YouTube, Estacado 5000 here, what's up? Here's another retro deck profile. It's Dark Teleport, the same build that Jerry Wang used to win the Shonen Jump Charlotte in 2008. So before I get into the build, I want to give a shout out to this guy right here, Ruxin34. He has a lot of awesome pack openings of vintage packs. He also has a lot of good videos where he gets some really expensive cards in the mail. So go check out his channel and go subscribe to him. The link to his channel will be in the description down below. So now let's get on to the build. So we got 2 Dark Arm Dragons. You know what they do by now. You can only summon him when you have exactly 3 darks in the graveyard. You banish 1 dark monster from your graveyard to destroy 1 card on the field. You got Kai as the Shoutout Monarch. When it's tribute summoned, you banish 1 card on your opponent's field, and if the card you banish is a dark attribute monster, your opponent loses 1,000 attack. So it's pretty cool. Now the Deer engine, we got 3 Malicious, 1 Plasma, 1 Diamond Dude, and 1 Doom Lord. The Malicious is the main part of the deck. Combined with Emergency Teleport and a Karibons, you basically get out your big level 8 Synchro Monster, Stardust, Red Dragon Archfiend, Fought Royal Archfiend, and Colossal Fighter. So there's not much need to be said about it. Plasma, basically when this is on the field, not only you get to absorb one of your opponent's monsters, half of its attack points be added to Plasma, it acts as a skill drain on your opponent's field, basically. Diamond Dude, basically, its effect, you flip the top card of your deck, and if it's a spell card, it goes to the graveyard, and in your main phase 1 you activate it with no cost. So this is really effective with Destiny Draw, Allure, and Ghost Sarcophagus, obviously. Doom Lord, just there for a crush card target, obviously. You got 1 Stratos, which basically searches out all the D heroes in the deck, obviously. Plasma, Malicious, Diamond Dude, and Doom Lord. Its other effect is for each Elemental Hero or Destiny Hero monster on the field, or any type of hero monster on the field, you can destroy a spell trap on your opponent's field equal to the number of hero monsters on your field at the time. Dark Refer, basically you can use this to dump a Malicious directly from your deck to the graveyard, and then use its effect, obviously. So it's a lot of ways you can pull it off. Same with Snipe Hunter. You discard 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. You roll a 6-sided dice, and if a number is a 2, 3, 4, or 5, you can destroy the card you selected. This is really good to dump Malicious into the graveyard, obviously. Then you got the tuner of the deck, free Karibons. Basically, when this is on the field, you pay 800 to negate an attack, so this is really useful in itself. Basically, to stall for time, so you can get a monster like either a Sangan or a level 4 monster to go into a Goyo or Magical Android. You got 1 Sangan, crush card target, same thing with Spirit Reaper. When you send this to the graveyard, you can I basically would grab like a Malicious if you have a D-draw in hand in case you don't get a Stratos, or a Spirit Reaper, not only for stall, but for a crush card target if you have crush card in hand. Now for the spell cards, you got free Allure Darknesses. Self-explanatory, you draw 2 cards, you banish 1 dark monster from your hand. If you don't have a dark monster in your hand after you activate this card, your whole hand goes to the graveyard. Free Destiny Draws, discard a Destiny Hero monster to draw 2 cards. Emergency Teleport, you special summon 1 level 3 or lower Psychic monster from your deck to the field, and then at the end phase, that monster is banished if it's still on the field at that time. 2 Reinforcements to the army, you search out a warrior monster like basically Stratos or Dark Refer, self-explanatory. Gold Sarcophagus, this basically allows you to select 1 card from your deck and banish it for 2 turns, and on your second standby phase, after you activate this card, you get that card back to your hand, added to your hand, I mean. So that means you can use this to get a Dark Armed out, you can get Emergency Teleport, an Allure, anything you need to set up your combos, this card can help. And you got the staples, Cold Wave, Heavy Storm, Brain Control, and Monster Reborn, and Scapegoat. Those are the staple spell cards. Now for the traps, Triple Solemn Judgment, self-explanatory, basically negates any of your opponent's cards, but one of your opponent's cards by paying half your life points. So this can really mess up your opponent's comeback strategy. You got 2 Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. This card can be also pretty effective because you can discard a Malicious from your hand and basically return 1 card on your opponent's field back to the top of their deck, and then next turn you can use Malicious as an effect, obviously. And you got Crush Card Virus, self-explanatory. You got the targets, Sangan, Spirit Reaper, and you also got Doom Lord. So those 3 targets you fuel this card right here, basically. And then last but not least, you got Torrential Tribute. So self-explanatory. Now for the extra deck, we got Glider Beast Gazaris, Magical Android. Its effect is during each of your end phases, you gain 600 life points for each psychic monster on your field, including this card. 2 Goyo Guardians. Every time it destroys your opponent's monster in battle, you get the special summon to your side of the field in defense position. So basically, you can steal their Stratos and activate its effect on your field to search for a D-Hero monster, obviously. You also got Free Fought Roller Archfiends. Basically, this card, you can't even brain control this card or bombless this card or whatever. As long as it designates this one card as a target, you pay 1,000 life points to negate it. And every time this monster destroys one of your opponent's monsters in battle, you gain life points equal to that monster's attack points. Then you got the 2 Stardust Dragons. Anytime your opponent tries to activate a card effect that would destroy one of your cards in the field, you can send this to the graveyard to negate that activation of the effect and destroy it, and then this card comes back to the field on the end phase. Then we got 2 Red Dragon Archfiends. If this attacks a defense position monster on your opponent's field, it destroys all other defense position monsters on your opponent's field, which can mess up their Scapegoat strategy or any other monsters that they have in defense mode. But the only downside to this effect is, during the end phase, any other monster that didn't attack, at the end phase, when this card's on the field, that monster is destroyed. And then last but not least, you got 2 Colossal Fighters. It gains 100 for every warrior in either player's graveyard, and if it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, it can be automatically resurrected or any other warrior type monster you choose. But mainly when this is destroyed, you mainly special summon this guy back over and over. So it's a pretty good card. So yeah, that's my Dark Teleport build from the 2008 Shonen Jump Charlotte. And once again, go subscribe to this channel right here, Ruxin34. He has a lot of awesome videos. The link to his channel will be down below. More videos coming soon. Hope you all enjoy. Subscribe for more videos. Later, guys.